Procrastination. It's something almost everyone experiences at work, yet few admit it. We all know the feeling. A task sits in front of us, urgent and important, but instead of starting, we delay, sometimes for hours, even days. Why do we procrastinate? And what can we do to overcome it? Procrastination is more than laziness. It is often a complex mix of fear, perfectionism, distraction, and poor time management. For example, many people avoid a task because they fear failure. They worry that they will make mistakes, so it seems safer to delay. Others procrastinate because they want the task to be perfect, and they feel they are not ready to start. Distraction also plays a major role. Emails, social media, phone notifications, and even small interruptions can make it easy to put off work. Before we know it, hours have passed and the task remains unfinished. Even a minor delay can grow into a pattern, making procrastination a habit rather than an occasional choice. Interestingly, procrastination often makes the problem worse. Delaying tasks increases stress and anxiety. Deadlines feel tighter, pressure rises, and focus decreases. What seemed like a simple task at first can become overwhelming. The more we avoid, the more we feel guilty and frustrated, and this guilt can lead to even more procrastination. So why do we keep doing it? Partly, it's because procrastination can feel good in the short term. Watching a video, chatting with colleagues, or scrolling through social media gives a momentary sense of relief or pleasure. Our brains reward this short-term escape, even though it harms us in the long run. The good news is that procrastination can be managed and even reduced. One of the most effective strategies is breaking tasks into smaller, manageable parts. When a task feels too big or overwhelming, starting seems impossible. But when we divide it into smaller steps, we feel a sense of progress and momentum begins to build. Setting clear deadlines is another helpful method. Even if a project has a distant due date, creating internal deadlines for each step helps the brain focus. Prioritizing tasks also matters. Tackling the most important or urgent work first prevents small tasks from piling up and causing stress. Time management techniques can help too. Using a timer or the Pomodoro method, for example, can encourage focused work periods with short breaks. Eliminating distractions is crucial. Turning off notifications, creating a quiet workspace, or using apps that block social media can dramatically increase productivity. Self-awareness is key. Understanding why you procrastinate, fear, perfectionism, or distraction, is the first step toward change. Once you recognize the cause, you can address it directly. Sometimes simply starting a task for 5 minutes is enough to overcome the mental barrier. Finally, it is important to remember that perfection is not the goal. Work does not need to be flawless to be valuable. Progress matters more than perfection. Completing tasks, even imperfectly, reduces stress, builds confidence, and creates positive momentum. Procrastination at work is not a permanent problem. With awareness, planning, and discipline, we can turn delay into action, anxiety into focus, and stress into achievement. Small, consistent steps create a cycle of productivity, and over time, we find that procrastination loses its power. In the end, procrastination is a signal, a sign that something in our approach or mindset needs attention. By understanding why we delay, by breaking tasks into manageable steps, by prioritizing, and by eliminating distractions, we can reclaim our time and energy. Every task we complete becomes a step toward confidence, and every day we choose action over delay brings us closer to personal and professional success. So next time you feel the urge to put something off, remember, starting now, even with a small step, is always better than waiting. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates achievement, and achievement brings satisfaction, the opposite of procrastination.